Before we start today, let's take a breath in through the nose, count to 10, out through the mouth. Let your shoulders drop. Relax your jaw. And let's talk. Let's talk about something every single one of us feels at one time or another. Like when our insurance doesn't cover, or when the scale doesn't move. One time or another, we feel it, and that's stress. The invisible weight that keeps our hearts racing, our minds spinning, and our bodies stuck in survival mode. Today we're going to talk about the science of stress. Keeping your heart out of that fight or flight. We're going to learn what stress really does to your body, why it's not your fault, and how to bring yourself back to calm So let's start simple. Stress isn't a weakness. It's biology. Your body has a built-in alarm system. And that's fight or flight. When your brain senses danger, it sends a message through your nervous system that releases adrenaline and cortisol, right? Those hormones raise your heart rate, tighten your muscles, slow your digestion, and prepare for you to either run like the dickens or stand and fight. They bring all your calories to your core, so you got it. You can bring your all. The problem is, modern life in America keeps that alarm stuck on. Our lives are stressful every day. The baby's crying, the car's broke down, our insurance won't cover, we need our meds, we don't have money for groceries, we don't have money for gas, mortgages due, now insurance again. Our lives are stressful. And it keeps that alarm stuck in the on, fight or flight mode. Bills, deadlines, notifications. Your brain treats all of that as a saber-toothed tiger. Over time, living in constant fight or flight wears you down. Fatigue, weight stalls, sleep issues, anxiety, even digestive chaos. So today, we're going to learn how to turn the alarm off. Smash that alarm. Bring your body back to safety. There is no saber-toothed tiger. Calm down. You're going to do intentional breathing. You're going to calm your body down. Get out of that fight or flight. You're going to break that biology. And you're going to come back from fight or flight. Your nervous system has two main modes. The sympathetic, which is the fight or flight, and the parasympathetic, which is the rest and digest. Think of them as gas and brakes. You do need both. Gas for quick action and brakes for recovery. The problem is, most of us live with our foot glued to the gas pedal. The goal isn't to never stress out. Namaste. It's to learn how to tap the brakes a little quicker. Intentional breathing, sleep, protein, hydration, laughter, connections. They're the tools that press the brakes for us. Do any of those sound familiar? Let's do it again. In through the nose. Hold for 10. Out through the mouth. Relax your shoulders. Relax your jaw. And let's keep going. When your body lives in fight or flight, it prioritizes survival over everything else, including fat loss, including digestion, including hormonal balance. Cortisol tells your body to hold on to every ounce of fuel that you have. It slows digestion. It raises your blood sugar. It keeps your heart pounding. That's why even when you're eating well and moving, stress can still stall your progress. The fix is not more discipline. It's not eat better. It's not move more. It's recover more. Intentional breathing. Rest. Rest and recover. Let your cortisol levels drop. I'm sure all of you have hit a plateau and you've said, I'm doing everything right. Everything. I'm eating right. I'm drinking. I'm moving. I'm doing everything right. And then I ask you, are you stressed? What's going on at home? What's going on at work? Do a self-check. And most of us are going to find that there's usually something stressing us out. And that's where that stall can come from. Now let's bring the gut-brain link into check. The gut and the brain talk constantly through hormones, through nerves, through your microbiome. When you're in stress mode, digestion slows down. The gut sends out distress signals back to the brain. That's why stress can make you nauseous. Stress can give you reflux. The journey most of us are on, what I call the gut-brain reset, it helps quiet that signal loop. When your stomach empties slower, you feel fuller longer. But when you're stressed, that communication gets noisy again. So managing stress keeps the gut-brain line clear and calm. Ever notice how your stomach reacts when you're anxious? Even something like butterflies. Your gut talks to your brain. Your gut knows when you're anxious. Your gut knows when you're feeling anything. So let's do it again. In through the nose. Count to 10. Out through the mouth. Drop your shoulders. Relax your jaw. And let's keep going. Let's make this tangible. Here are 5 signs you might be stuck in stress mode. Racing heart or chest tightness, even when you're just sitting there. Tense shoulders, clenched jaw, shallow breathing. Digestive changes, slowed or overactive. Some people gotta run to the bathroom when they get anxious. Some people the other way. Trouble falling asleep or staying asleep. Irritability. Mental fog. Any of those. If 3 or more of those feel familiar, you're nervous and you've been doing overtime in the stress category. Which one of those hits hardest for you? Just take a mental checkpoint. Which one do you think is the worst for you? You're cemented in stress mode, Jamie. You have a list, Nancy. Yeah. Let's do it again. Feet on the floor. Sit up tall. In through the nose. Count to 10. Out through the mouth. Relax the shoulders. Relax the jaw. And let's move on. Let's talk about keeping the heart out of fight or flight through nourishment. Eat enough. Undereating is stress on your body. Food means safety. Food tells your body you are not in famine, you are not getting chased by a tiger, you are fine. There is food, you are fine. Protein first to steady the blood sugar. Always protein first. It steadies the mood because the blood sugar gets steady. Then you hydrate. Dehydration raises cortisol. So you stay hydrated. Hydrate, hydrate, hydrate. Next comes sleep. 7 to 8 hours is when cortisol resets. And I know a lot of people are like, I can't get 7 to 8 hours of sleep. My schedule doesn't allow that. Work on your schedule. Sleep is safety. Sleep is health. You need your sleep. And believe me, on this one, it's the pot calling the kettle black. I can preach it all I want. I have terrible sleep habits. And I know it. I know what to do. It's hard to do it. So trust me, I know it. And then gentle movement. You are walking. You are stretching. You are doing strength training, resistance training. You are not punishing your body. You are not getting into that fight or flight. You are just taking a mosey down by the river. Okay. Okay, Gigi. Which of these is hardest for you? I told you mine. Sleep is mine. I think I can get, complete tear. You are ready for surgery, Gigi. I would call them on that. I would imagine, Gigi, it's because they say they read it themselves. I would call them and say the radiologist is calling a complete tear. Why are we not ready for surgery? Most orthos are going to say they read their own and they might have missed it. So next is the mind-heart connection. Stress isn't just physical. It's emotional. It's emotional tension stored within your body. When you bottle feelings up, your body keeps the receipt. Crying, laughing, journaling, praying, walking outside, they all discharge stress and energy. Really, Gigi? Take your shoes off. Walk in the grass. See how good that feels. You are allowed to feel and release. Emotional regulation is nervous system regulation. What's your favorite calm activity to do? Music, bathing, taking a sunset walk, nature, walking in the grass. Whatever it is, do more of it. Let's do it again. Take a breath in. Hold it. And out through the mouth. Relax your shoulders. Relax your jaw. And let's move on. Let's remind the body that it is safe. We are safe. You are safe. I am safe. Place your hand on your heart and say softly, I am safe in this moment. I have enough time. My body can relax now. And relax your shoulders. It will take time to learn it, but just try to repeat it at least once a day. I am safe in this moment. I have enough time that my body can relax now. And relax your shoulders. It's nervous system training. You know, we train our bodies. We've got to train our nervous system. We've got to train our minds. We've got to train the whole us in this journey. And it's not just foo-foo stuff. This is what we need. Words send signals through the vagus nerve. They truly do. And the vagus nerve sends them to your brain. It has been shown in functional MRI that when you speak a word, it travels through the vagus nerve. What that signal is doing, I can't tell you for 100%, but I know that that word travels through the vagus nerve. So that word has impact to me. That's my opinion. Repeat that anytime you feel your pulse climb. Do intentional breathing in through the nose, count to 10, out through the mouth, and then tell yourself you are safe. Let's do the breath one more time. In through the nose. Count to 10. Out through the mouth. Relax the shoulders. Relax the jaw. And let's move on. Today we learned that stress is not the enemy. Stress is the messenger. Your goal is not to erase the stress. It's to teach your heart that it is safe even within the stress. Every time you breathe intentionally, rest fully, eat enough, or choose peace over panic, you are retraining your biology. That's the real science of calm. So today, when your head hits the pillow, tonight when your head hits the pillow, whisper this: my body is safe. My heart can rest. And remember, warriors, your journey is yours. It is nobody else's. Your journey is valid, and valid is your journey. I love you all. Remember to always lead with love. You don't know if your smile is the only one that someone sees today. Mwah.